Good evening. We start with breaking news. A dangerous fugitive on the run for almost 30 hours after allegedly pointing a gun at police officers has just been arrested. We go live now to Mimi Becker with the latest information. Mimi, what do we know?
The wanted man, Jake Don't, is now in police custody. Officers arrested the 25-year-old just 20 minutes ago in an area north of Port Wakefield. They've set up a cordoned-off zone as they investigate the matter, and people are advised to avoid that area. Now, this is the end to a massive manhunt, and this is how it all unfolded today. Leaving nothing to chance. Get him out! Elite Star Force officers swarm a Wallaroo house. Moments later, 4 people, including children, are led out at gunpoint, told to keep their hands on their heads as police searched for this man, 25-year-old Jake Don't.
He is armed, and at this stage armed and dangerous because he's already pointed a firearm at police.
Investigators say that firearm was a handgun and prompted officers to fire a shot just after 1 o'clock yesterday. At that time, he was wanted following an earlier car chase, but Don't again evaded capture, sparking a major manhunt.
Somebody carrying a gun around there, it is pretty scary.
Everyone's worried.
It is a bit scary, isn't it, really, when you think about it?
Officers searched the small town throughout the night with a sighting of the fugitive in the early hours of the morning. Don't had been communicating with officers via his phone, but that stopped, prompting this plea.
Speak with us and we can then resolve this safely. We want no harm to come to any person.
With a dangerous area declared by police, residents were kept away from their homes, with some locals who were put up at hotels returning this morning.
Thought we could go home, just went to go home, can't go home still. So, you know, I've got 2 beautiful cats and a dog that need to be looked after.
The search intensified after sunrise, with even more officers joining the manhunt.
There have been people in the Wallaroo area that have been assisting him to evade police. By harbouring Jake Don't, they are committing serious offences and they will be dealt with.
Investigators say Don't, who is from Wallaroo, is known to them, but they wouldn't reveal why. Those caught up in the search say the 25-year-old hasn't contacted them.
I haven't seen him, haven't heard of him. Nothing, he's not that silly. Yeah. I'm surprised the police even bothered looking here.
Others who know Jake Don't surprised by the allegations levelled against him.
I don't see him as a dangerous person. Hey, he's good, quiet, he's always playing around in cars and stuff.
And we'll have further live updates on the capture of Jake Don't during tonight's bulletin. Returning now to our breaking news on the capture of wanted gunman Jake Don't, Lucy Hinton is live for us at the scene of his arrest near Port Wakefield. Lucy, what are police telling you?
Well, Kate, police have only just closed in on the wanted gunman, arresting him here on the Copper Coast Highway shortly after 5:30 this afternoon. Now, this area has now been cordoned off as police begin to search through all they can, trying to piece together how Jake Don't managed to slip through their fingers and flee Wallaroo. Of course, this arrest ends a 30-hour marathon manhunt for Jake Don't, who's wanted following a pursuit at 1 a.m. yesterday. Now, police allege he was then spotted in Wallaroo, and that's when he pointed a gun at officers before going into hiding. Now, areas of Wallaroo have been in lockdown since then, officers going door to door trying to track down this accused gunman. And 4 others, our cameras were there as 4 others were marched from their home as the search intensified. And finally, it came to a dramatic end on this isolated stretch of highway just north of Port Wakefield. We'll have more on this developing story later in our bulletin.
Returning now to breaking news on the arrest of wanted fugitive Jake Don't after an almost 30-hour manhunt. Lucy Hinton joins us now live. And Lucy, 9 News has obtained exclusive vision of the moment that police closed in.
Well, that's right, Kate. Now, what you're about to see was filmed by a passing motorist just moments after the arrest took place. Now, that vision shows police walking the suspect, who has just been arrested, through a paddock about 100 metres from where I'm standing now on the Copper Coast Highway north of Port Wakefield. Now, police are yet to confirm details of exactly what happened here, but what I can tell you is that there are 2 cars now sitting on the side of the road which both have significant damage. One is a black ute Street and the other is a silver sedan. Now, we understand that a child may have been in one of those cars and could have been caught up in all of this drama. Now, what police have confirmed is that the wanted man, Jake Don't, was arrested here just after 5:30 tonight after a manhunt that spanned almost 30 hours. Of course, that was all sparked by the moment in Wallaroo on the Yorke Peninsula when Don't allegedly pointed a gun at officers, forcing them to open fire. Now, there are no details yet on what charges Don't will face. However, it is likely that he will front court tomorrow.
Lucy, thank you for those developments.